I'm just gonna get right into this thing because it is hotter than Satan's asshole in here today, and I, oh, I really just want to go dive into a deep, dark pool or just have piece of ice thrown at me by the local elves because it is a fucking scorcher this summer. My God, I don't know how people in California do it. Hey everybody, welcome back to Not Rich Just Bored, episode number 34. Oh, like I said, it is fucking scorcher. I'm literally, my blue light blocking glasses are just, they're fogging up right now, and it's fucked. I hate being hot. I know, okay, I get it. People love summer. I like summer and I like driving around in summer, and like driving in winter sucks balls, but like fuck, I like winter more for the atmosphere. I'm more of a cold person, honestly. It's so weird though because I like doing shit in the summer, but I hate when it's too hot. Like just give me a nice plus 15 give me a plus 15 with a breeze. That's 15 Celsius, keep in mind. With a breeze. Like that's fucking just Gucci to me. But like this, it's damn near like plus 30. I'm gonna look at it right now. What is it? What is it, weatherman? Tell me. Oh, okay, I guess my computer's just telling me to go fuck myself. But yeah, either way, I think it's about plus 33 right now. It's that's just fucking gross. Anybody on the imperial system, you can change that to Fahrenheit. I'm not sure what that is. It's like probably like 88 or something. 91.4. There you go. It's 90 degrees in here. Fuck. Like literally, I'm just recording this in my underwear. That's it. But like, obviously I have the headset on for my mic, and my headset is just like I could feel my ears sweating. It fucking sucks. It's gross. But either way, couple little things I want to talk about today. The first one I want to get into is just kind of bullshit. It was and I don't have necessarily the most up to date information because I think something just came out today or yesterday. But I'll just give you the information that I have for sure. Because I heard that somebody, I think Critical made a video on it, like Charlie, but saying that they doubled down or something on this story. But either way, there was a tournament. It was quite a while ago now. I think it was last week. It happened just after I recorded the last podcast, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, there was an Apex Legends tournament, and yeah, Apex Pred player Dilly was permanently disqualified from Fate Legion tournaments. So Fate Legion, I'm guessing, is a clan. Um, they were hosting the tournament after he teabagged his own teammate in an event, despite it also not being mentioned in the rules. So yeah, it's pretty fucking stupid. We've gotten to this weird point where just a lot of these people, I've said this 100 times, they just like they just like power. That's all it is. They like fucking they like having power. They like to abuse their power. And this guy, I tried to look up who was hosting the tournament. I didn't really see who was actually hosting the Apex tournament. But it's this guy. He's in a blue tank top and he's got a hat on. I don't know. If somebody knows his name, I can't tell by the picture. It's not high enough quality, so I can't tell what his name is by looking at the Twitch stream. Yeah, it's too blurry, and I don't have 6 years to go looking to go figure out who he is. But either way, Dilly obviously as a joke was teabagging, not even an enemy. You know, he was just he's teabagging a friend who had died in the round, and the guy goes on this big rant, like, you know, saying like we don't need that toxic shit in here. And it's like you've been banned. I cannot put up with that. It's like, oh my god, is this what we're devolving into? We're getting mad at teabagging. Fuck, like what? I know boomers always say this shit, but like, what the fuck would he have done in a Halo 2 lobby or a Modern Warfare lobby back in the day? You know, like they were constant teabagging. And admittedly, back in the day when you played those lobbies, yeah, it felt fucking bad when you got teabagged because you were like, but it was like a, I wouldn't say it's anything to get like upset about. I said it was like, it was almost like a taunt, right? So it just, if you're prone to getting mad at taunts, then you get mad at it. But like, you know, most of the time it's just like, you son of a bitch, and then you go to kill that person, right? And then you teabag them. It's kind of like, I don't know. It's weird, right? It's like a rite of passage, but I don't know. It is what it is. It's just part of gaming, and I don't know. To me, it's not that big of a deal. And I remember there was that whole thing back in the day where people were trying to say that getting teabagged uh in a game or in VR chat or whatever is basically virtual rape and should be treated the same as actual rape. And I'm like, you guys need to back the fuck up and get your shit together, because that's, what are we doing here? Apparently, what happens in games is just gonna translate to real life, I guess. Fucking doesn't make sense, but fuck, I'm hot right now. Jesus Christ. Okay, so this was a tweet out by Dilly. This is on, yeah, July 16th. So 12 days ago, even. Dilly tweeted out, like, not many people are even understanding this. Number one, there was no rule saying anything about toxicity in general. Number two, making up rules on the spot is not professional. I agree with that. And number three, disqualifying a whole team permanently from all future tournaments for a made up rule is a complete joke. And yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with Dilly on that. I just think it's ridiculous because they didn't say anything about it. And I think, again, it's one of those, it goes back to the things, whoever is hosting the tournament, the guy that did the ban, I think he was just feeling um I think he was just feeling like powerful, right? He wanted to abuse that power. You know, he's like, oh fuck, this is my moment in the sun, baby. I get to fucking tell this guy what's what. And, you know, he banned him. And that's all there was to it. So I don't know. I don't agree with the ban. I think it's fucking stupid. And I know more shit has happened since then, but hopefully it's like, hopefully they get a clean resolution here, because I think it's a little, if anything, if he really didn't want teabagging in this game or whatever, in this tournament, the best thing he could have done is say, you know, taken the team aside, or just even said, "Hey, Dilly, I noticed you teabagged your friend or whatever. Um, just, we actually don't want that in our tournament. Could you just not do that anymore?" And then Dilly probably would have been like, yeah, that's cool, bro. I understand. You don't want it in your tournament, that's fine. But just to ban the guy and his whole team, like no warnings, no nothing, and banned from all future tournaments. Are you fucking insane? Like, God, these guys are such fucking babies. It just makes me it honestly makes me angry. Because, oh, excuse me. Just seeing, like, how weak people are these days. And again, I know boomers say it all the time. You would not have survived a Halo 2 lobby or a Modern Warfare lobby. Like, but it's true, though. It is. It's like, holy fuck. Like, are we just, maybe we're just indoctrinated into it because we grew up in those lobbies. But I think people just, honestly, just gotta have a thick skin. It's no different than playing a real sport where people, you know, team members will give you a hard time for not skating right in hockey, or you know, missing a shot. You know, you play. You know, it's not like toxicity. It's like, jokes at the expense of the whole team, because on one hand you're joking about their ability, but on the other hand you're like, making light of it because it is a serious tournament or you're trying to win. So I don't know. Either way, I know extra stuff has come out about this, and I hope yeah, I hope he doesn't. I hope he continues to play, and I hope I hope a lot of people just, I don't know, not necessarily boycott this tournament, but I hope people fucking um I hope they actually like bring this up to him because it's horrible. Yeah. Yeah, I can't think of anything else right now that's on here. Yeah, I'm looking at some other tweets here, and yeah. Oh, okay, that was before. He was just saying he got disqualified live. Oh, there's actually a video here of the teabag. Huh. Yeah, either way, that's really all I had to say about that. Dilly, I'm on your side, buddy. I think these guys are a little bit too sensitive and they need to get their shit together. And for everybody else, yeah. Fuck Fate Legion. They're a bunch of pussies. That is all. Okay, so yeah, thank you. Moving on. John the John Wick 4 teaser trailer was released. Looks pretty cool. It looks like it's gonna have more of a Japanese aesthetic, because I think I always want to say Chow Yun Fat, but it's not Chow Yun Fat. It's somebody else. It's who the hell is he? Donnie Yen. That's who it is. Yeah, Donnie Yen's gonna be in it. Oh, Bill Skarsgård's in it apparently. Cool. That's gotta play Pennywise, so that's gonna be creepy. But yeah, I'm excited for that one. It looks like it's gonna be a lot more kind of, yeah, like Japanese stuff, like set like katanas and wakazashis, all that kind of shit. Holy fuck, my ears are sweating. But, but yeah, you should check out the teaser trailer. It looks cool. Obviously, we were talking last week about Resident Evil, the TV series. Ryan's kind of reaction to the first episode and stuff. Didn't really get too much further into it, but it was definitely it's definitely like not good. Like it's weird because it's good for what it's worth. Like I don't mind watching it for its own thing, but it's like it's weird. It's weirdly Netflix, and I said it last week, and I'll say it again. I think Netflix shows, like those shows, I think the reason they're bad is because they're actually made by algorithms. Like I swear to God, they're made with AI algorithms, because that's almost what it seems like. It's like it's too on the dot to not be that. Oh, it's like on the dot for just for everything that has to do with um what makes a Netflix show, like the diverse cast, the woke shit that's in it. It's kind of right on the head, and then but then unfortunately it it's so far away from the source material that you almost wonder if it's a joke. But again, it's kind of good for what it's worth, like just to watch as a show. And obviously, like I said before, I do like the cast members are actually pretty good, especially the guy that plays Wesker, who's from John Wick. I can't remember his goddamn name right now. Oh man, I always forget his name. Lance Reddick, that's his name. Fuck, lately I've been just horrible with names. Fuck, right now I'm horrible with living because I'm literally sweating. Like I know when I take these headphones off, my ears. There's probably gonna just be water dripping out of my ears. Like it's gonna be fucking bad. But I don't have AC in this fucking trailer. What do you want from me? Ugh, help me. Oh, apparently in John Wick 4, Robin Lord Taylor's gonna be in it. That's interesting. I think that's the guy that played fucking Penguin on Gotham. Oh, he was in John Wick 3? What the fuck? Oh, wow. He looks a lot different when he's not being the Penguin. Creepy fuck. Jesus, God, he looks creepy as a penguin. Ugh, God. Got exit on that page. But yeah. And then, so another thing, check out John Wick 4. And yeah, try to take Resident Evil with a grain of salt if you do watch it. We'll probably do more of a full review once Ryan's done with it. But because there's a new podcast, that'll probably be a while because I think they're doing one episode a week. So, you know, we'll see you in 8 weeks. Anyways, so there's this other, and this one, I'll be honest, I'm not fully versed in it, what's going on, because there's not a lot of information that I know about it. But but apparently there's some Dutch farmers in the Netherlands that are being forced out of their farms. Here, hold on. It's coming up more now, but I don't really see it. You don't see it. It's funny because when that trucker convoy happened in Canada, that's all you fucking heard about was that all the time, and everybody's covering it. But in the Netherlands, there's Dutch farmers. They're I guess it's been going on since 2019. It's saying here, but yeah, they're literally dumping manure like fertilizer, like shit, on the side of the road and garbage. They're dumping on the highways and shit. It's wild though because it looks like again, I don't know a lot about this because there's not really a lot out there. But basically they're being faced with an ultimatum and like to sell their land to the government, I believe is what they're trying to say. So, yeah, 6 hours ago. I guess it's all like Canadian farmers are trying to support them by going on strike as well. Fucking weird. It's just weird to me that this isn't. It seems pretty serious, but this isn't something that's like on the news. This is one day ago, and it's on CTV. So CTV is a Canadian, news channel, but there's nothing on there about this protest. Like nothing on Facebook. When you scroll through your Facebook when the truck convoy is going on, that's all there was. Every fucking two posts were the racists have entered the building. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know exactly what's going on in the Netherlands, but I think it's worth your attention to look for it. Because from what I've gathered, it sounds like basically the farmers are getting kind of fucked and they're being coerced or they're being fucked out of their money. Like they're not making enough money off what they're selling and stuff. Basically, basically the government's making it so it's not worth farming. So they can nab up all that land and then it'll all be government controlled. At least that's what I'm guessing. So I don't know. Hopefully everything gets resolved over there, and hopefully. Oh my God, I have heat brain. I'm so fucked today. And it's Thursday today. It's Thursday the 28th. I normally I record on Wednesday, but I was like it's so hot. I'm like I'll record. I'll record. I'm off tomorrow, so I'll record tomorrow. I'm like hopefully it'll be less hot. No, it's not less hot. It's fucking killing me in here. But yeah. So yeah, Dutch farmers. Hopefully you guys are doing well, and fuck the government. I hope they don't make you sell your land or make you push you out or whatever the hell's trying to whatever is going on out there. It's gotta be they've got to be pretty frustrated if they're literally, if you look at the images or the videos, some people have released TikToks of it. It's pretty intense. It looks like there's a bunch of tractors. Like it looks bigger than a trucker convoy. So, but I wonder if it says that the protests have been going on since 2019. But I wonder if the actual deployment of the tractors was, in large part, um, I wonder if it was because of the trucker convoy in Canada. I wonder if that's what sparked this. They said, "Hey, if they could get away with it, or if they could do it, then why can't we?" And then there's people saying in Holland that the Dutch farmers convoy was against COVID-19 restrictions, but then people are saying it's not that. So yeah, and unfortunately, I'd have to dig more because I read on another one before. I read that they were protesting because they basically were trying to get their land was essentially getting bought up by the government. So I don't know, and a lot of these signs that I'm seeing, I don't read. I don't read. I'm guessing this is Dutch. I don't read Dutch, so I don't know. It's like Overheid is Ward van de Muschlager. This one I could read. Proud to be a farmer. That's an easy one. What's this one? Okay, anybody? Can somebody translate this for me? It's helpen wisde werden volden och vårdade word old. Yeah, I don't know. Either way, I definitely look into it because we need farmers a lot, especially with inflation. Fuck, we went to. I drove my buddy Ryan there, friend of the show. I drove him to McDonald's last night. Actually, he wanted a chocolate or vanilla milkshake, I guess. Not even chocolate. That's how you know a guy's a Satanist. But he wanted a milkshake anyway. And like, he's like, yeah, I'll get a large. I'm like, yeah, sure. So he orders his large milkshake. You know how much that fucking large milkshake is these days? I remember being like $3. Like four would have been crazy. But like a large milkshake at McDonald's right now is $6. It's fucking nuts. And again, that's Canadian currency, so whatever. It might be a little bit different in America. But still, that's fucking ridiculous. $6 for one thing? Jesus. Like, it's crazy. I remember like getting a Subway combo, like not even like 7 years ago. Like probably 2014, something like that, 2015. Like under a decade ago. And I would always get the classic cold cut combo or the pizza sub because they were the classic menu, the cheapest menu. And I remember getting a combo, and so you get chips or cookies and you get your goddamn drink. I didn't even get a large drink, and it was always under $10. Now it's like a regular combo is almost $17 sometimes. And then the only way you can get a pizza sub or any of those under $10 is if you get just a sub, in which case it's $9.70. Like this fucking, oh god, this inflation is literally killing people. And I know I talk about it a lot, but that's because I'm very passionate about it. I don't want people to fucking die, and I want people to actually have money. And it's like, oh, they just expect you to budget. That's it. It's like, yeah, okay. yeah, we could all make it by, you know? We just can't do anything with our lives. We can't go out and have fun. You can't do anything. You just kind of have to, yeah, roll with the punches. Fucking great. Sorry, I'm just so fucking hot right now. I'm, my brain's cooked. But yeah, that was all I had for that. But the last few days before this podcast, I was out with family way up north visiting my sister and her family. Um, that was a good time. It was a much needed break from kind of the, I guess we'll say, the hustle and bustle of, you know, regular life in the city and just going to work and, not doing much of anything else. Especially when it's so fucking hot. Jesus Christ, it's hot. But yeah, no, we went up there and we did some fishing on a boat, which was really fun. I actually ended up catching a couple fish. Of course, we threw them back because we weren't able to keep them because you can't keep northern pike at all this year at the lake we were at. So we were, yeah, like we caught a few fish, but honestly, more than anything, it was the memories of going out there and coming back was so funny because we rented this pontoon boat, and while we were out there fishing, kind of a storm rolled in, so we were like, oh, we better get back to port. So we were turning around, but by that time there were some white caps and stuff. It was getting pretty intense, and I'm of course sitting at the front of the boat, and I'm just getting absolutely demolished by waves. Every time we'd hit a wave, it would go up, and then it would come down and go under another wave, and then the pontoon's flat, so it would go right under the wave, and then it would just flip it up and it'd shoot water all over us. And then me and Kyle were just getting slammed, and I ended up losing my hat, and then we had to turn the whole boat around, and then I was laying on that front edge of the boat, getting ready to grab my hat as it came by, and I did manage to grab it, but then we ended up hitting a massive wave, and I I just fucking I belly flopped on the anchor, and I was like, oh fuck that. I was like that felt awesome. But then I pulled myself in and we were all good. But it's so funny because my mom's sitting at the back of the boat and she just sees me going. She doesn't know what's going on because she can't really hear us at the front. And I'm just opening the front gate to go to like the little front anchor spot. And she's just like, she thinks I'm going to jump into the water to get my hat. And she's like, Cody, no! It's fucking hilarious. I'm like, oh my god. I'm like, Mom, calm down. I'm not going to jump in. I'm just laying on this flat part right next to the water, so when we drive by I can grab it. So I don't know. I guess she thought I was actually just gonna dive in like fucking Superman or something. I'm like, fuck no, we're in like 30 feet water. I'm like, I'm not going out there. There's armored leeches. Alf, those are snails. That's a reference from Alf, my friends. But either way, it was pretty fun. We didn't catch a lot of fish. Um, I caught two jack. My sister's boyfriend caught a jack, and then the only walleye we got was my stepdad Steve. He got one walleye, but he didn't. Uh, but we didn't keep it because walleye was pretty much the only thing you could keep there. But it's pretty picky this year. I think he said it has to be something like between 43 to 45 centimeters. So yeah, there's obviously with the amount of poaching and shit, they definitely need to kind of keep an eye on that. So it's important to, you know, follow the rules. Don't be greedy. See, the thing for me is I don't need to worry about being greedy because I don't know how to gut fish. I'm not that manly, so I uh, I wouldn't know what to do with the fish even if I took it. So I just enjoy fishing for the old catch and release. So it's not too bad. Yeah, but other than that, we all had fun. Um, one of the funnest things was being able to, for the first time, I shot a high, not a crazy high caliber rifle, but I shot a higher caliber rifle for the first time in my life, and that was super fun. We're at a gun range and we were shooting a 30-06, and oh, excuse me, we were shooting a 30-06, and we are doing steel targets, and it was super fun. I never like, I mean, obviously, you play with guns in Call of Duty and video games and all that, but like, you never really like, like that's exciting, but it's like the actual excitement of hitting steel targets with a gun. It's oh man, it's super fun because just like I don't know, it felt so good pulling the bolt back and like seeing the casing fly out and stuff. It's super exciting. I was like, oh fuck, here we go. This is waking the demon in front of me. Now I'm gonna have to get my gun license and I'm gonna have to go out and get get shooting. Go get. I think there's a rage around us. Pretty sure. I don't know what the member fees are, but I'm like, ah, fuck, I might have to subscribe. If I ever had money for a gun. That is if Justin Trudeau hasn't taken them all away from us by then. Fucking rat bastard. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Either way, I really enjoyed it. We set up our first 5 targets. I'm not sure exactly how far. I'd say the far targets were probably 200 meters. I'd say. Well, 150. I don't know. I don't know I'm bad at measurements, but they're fairly far away. And and yeah, I hit all 5 of the small targets on my first go, and it was my first time shooting. So I was pretty impressed with myself. And before then, I had shot I shot a 9 mil handgun at a shooting gallery, and that was fun. And I shot um a like a 22 hunting gophers, but like the kick between a 22, like 22 is barely anything. Like a 30-06 is it's a real hunting cartridge, you know. It's closer to like 7.62 by 39. So it's a pretty serious kick on that thing. So but no, I had a good teacher and I was able to hold it back to my shoulder good and hard and managed to hit all 5 targets on my first try. Knocked them all down, and they were all small targets like chickens, and I guess there was one bigger one. It was a mountain goat, but yeah, it was super fun. I'd really like to do that again because there really is nothing quite like shooting guns. It's definitely an adrenaline rush. But having said that, you gotta be safe. Like you gotta. The biggest thing with guns is you just gotta know that when you're holding that thing, when you're using that thing, you can kill somebody really easily. Like you just gotta be safe. And like, make sure it's unloaded if people are walking on the range. Like, make sure there's no bullets in it. And make sure the bolt's back, just in case. Even if there's nothing in it, it's just, you know. That's the funny thing is because I like all this stuff. I think it's pretty cool. But I like to be safe. And I just know, especially when it comes to guns, there's a lot of jackasses out there that just kind of think they're Rambo and they just do what they want, but it's like you gotta chill out a little bit and you know take it easy. You gotta be safe on the range. So, and again, luckily my sister's boyfriend he's good about that. So he was definitely gonna make sure nobody would do anything unsafe. So because he's a pretty big hunter, so it's important to him and my sister. But yeah, I am fucking melting here, so I think I'm really gonna leave it at that. And I wish I had more stuff to talk about this week, but I'm honestly mostly I've been just spending time with my family and just got back and I've been boiling alive ever since. Believe it or not, the weather was actually nicer up there. There was times where it was boiling, but you got that cloud cover and you're like, "Oh, thank God." But I don't know. Either way, I'm getting better at disc golf. I'm basically going to be a pro by the end of the week. Anybody who doesn't agree with me, fuck you. You haven't watched me play. You don't know my story. But seriously, I'm actually getting a lot better at disc golf. I'm pretty impressed with myself. So I might have to do a video on YouTube or something about disc golf. I think it'd be fun to show how much I've progressed compared to where I was. So it is night and day, but I do love the sport and I'm fucking committed to it. So either way, thank you guys for watching. I'm sorry if this episode was more of a blunder. I'm just I'm literally cooking alive right now. I am so fucking hot right now and sweaty. I have not played video games for like 2 weeks. Oh, excuse me. And it's because like I can't sit at my computer because it's too fucking hot. I don't. I've pretty much committed to the fact that I need to buy an AC unit uh next like this winter when they go on sale. I'm gonna buy one because it just oh my god, it's just the winter. Like the winter's so nice. Like people underestimate. Like I know the winter sucks to drive in. And it sucks like you can't do anything outside a lot. I get it. But fuck, is it nice to be able to just open a window and have a nice cold breeze come in? Or if you're hot, you just walk outside, you know? Like if you're cold, just put on more clothes. Put a blanket on. It's not too bad. But if you're too hot, fuck, good luck. Unless you're standing in front of a fan all day, you're fucked. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. Remember to follow the podcast on all social media. Links are in the description below. And I will see you next week. Hopefully cooled down. Peace out, guys.